It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at small forward. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Paul. From outside the arc, the rebound by Harden.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's Houston on the break. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, that was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Harden outside. He kicks to House. Pass to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot up. The shot by House is no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Paul. Inside, Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook against Paul. The pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Kicks to Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And so it's Houston with it. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Harden. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Thunder with the lead. Releases. And it's Gallinari missing.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. And it's Paul missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage.
Oh!
Nice.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, that's good.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Gallinari on the wing. And Gallinari throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Westbrook. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
This is Westbrook at his best, attacking, going strong at defenders, and finishing on them.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Covington against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Fires the three. Thunder with the rebound. Ball outside. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a six-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Top of the line competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Adams, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Adams has got 6.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Westbrook, banked in off the glass. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Free throw good from Harden. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. They throw good, Adams. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line and throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Then McLemore comes in for James Harden.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
To the middle, here's Carroll. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. And he also loves to shoot.
And Adams with the slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's Rivers. The drive by Gordon. Ferguson with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Down low, and Adams with the slam.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now here's Gordon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the rejection by Noel. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Shoots from the line. Ferguson misses. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Ferguson. Now Diallo. And the pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Over Rivers. It's tipped. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Schroeder outside. Adams in the high post. And Adams with the slam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Floats one up. They get the rebound. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 3. And here's Diallo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Green, the pass to Rivers. Now here's McLemore. He's covered closely. Now Gordon. Here's Rivers. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Launches it. And it's Schroeder missing. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Rivers looking over the floor. Here's Gordon. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Passes it to Ferguson. To Diallo. Over McLemore. Diallo no good. Rockets trail by 3. Rivers passes to Gordon. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Gordon. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Schroeder.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers out there with McLemore. Then it's Green. Then it's MyCareer. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That free throw good for McLemore. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Gordon after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Snatched away. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Those three-pointers off the mark.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's McLemore. The teardrop falls in. McLemore's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, what a gorgeous-looking floater from McLemore. He certainly has the shot in his arsenal.
Schroeder outside. No good there. And Houston the other way now. Now here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for MyCareer. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. And so he makes both from the line. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the paint, here's Paul. That shot off. Good D by Westbrook. The Rockets trail.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Here's Paul. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now the pass to Dort. And here is Paul. The baseline J. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 1. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Green. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. He kicks it to Gallinari. Dort passes to Paul over Westbrook. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Paul's got 6.
His in-between game, deadly. It's a major surprise when Paul doesn't knock that shot down.
Westbrook against Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, Jay. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And every team would love to have a player like Westbrook because he plays his heart out every night.
And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Here's Paul. He's got 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here is House. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Up the floor, and Westbrook throws it down.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. So it's the Rockets now. The Thunder making the shot. And that one's good. House.
What an exquisite playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Harden, he's as good as it gets.
Pass to Dort. Here's the teardrop. Here's Muscala. Hits the jumper in space. Muscala's got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets leading by 3. Harden with it. He's got 11. It's deflected. Here's Dort. Guarded by Tucker. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Back to Harden. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Harden is never scared of physical defenders. I mean, he embraces the opportunity to get these calls when he's shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Good on both.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden, he's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
Now, here is Gallinari. Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to Covington. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Thunder. They get it again. And Covington sends it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort misses. Houston in the lead. Pass to Harden. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Well, Thunder have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
Pull the trigger.
Westbrook against Paul. Over Westbrook. The shot by Paul, no good.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Unloads from 9, and Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. And now a 5-point Rocket lead. Paul against Westbrook, and Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 17. Back to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Gallinari missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by House is no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over House. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Plays it up and banks it in. House has got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Paul right side. Westbrook with the block.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
The pass to Harden. Launches a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 11.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Covington dishes to Carroll. Outside Gordon. A leaner. The Thunder pull it in.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
And here's Diallo. Adams outside. Schroeder up top. Rocket 6. Over Rivers. No good. That would have tied it. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Covington's shot is off. Oklahoma City has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Ferguson, guarded by McLemore. Ferguson's shot is good. Ferguson's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to McLemore. Houston moving it around. Carroll kicks to Rivers. At the teardrop. Now here's McLemore outside. Buries it from 3-point range. McLemore's got 7 points.
That's why McLemore is out there. The way he opens up the floor with his outside shooting is huge for this team.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility, one of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Ferguson.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Schroeder against Rivers, kicks it out to Gordon. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Ferguson for 3. Here's Noel. Goes up again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Free throw good, Adams. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. To the inside. Green, the pass to McLemore. Kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. On the high post. Offensive rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Adams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
See how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. A big night so far for Steven Adams. He had 6 points. Certain guys give their teams a lot more than the box score would indicate. Shaq, Steven Adams is one of those cats.
Yeah, he's an anchor for you on the board, set brutal screens. He's your enforcer.
Yep. He's willing to do the dirty work, and that's what most guys aren't. Adam, he sacrifices his body, and I just love the way he sprints that floor.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Harden can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Paul.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Westbrook surveying the D. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Oh, seemingly unstoppable right now. Westbrook's dynamic style of play gives defenders headaches.
Now here's Paul. Down low, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Paul against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari passes to Paul. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden inside the 3-point line makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Just a gorgeous looking J from Harden, really sticking it to the dude.
Paul against Westbrook. And it's Paul penetrating. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
House the pass to Covington. That's tipped. Here's Dort. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You better defend Westbrook aggressively. I mean, as we can see, he's just too consistent a shooter not to.
Pass to Gallinari. He can't get it to go. Good D by Covington. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from James Harden.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Paul outside. Unloads from 13. Good on the bucket. Paul's got 13.
For Paul, he's taken a lot of pride in his ball handling. We've seen that every year.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. Free throw good, James Harden.
Get open.
Now Paul, he's got 13. And there's the pass to Dort. Back to Paul. Muscala with the ball. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Here is House. Here's Tucker. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Back to Paul. Pass to Muscala. Here's Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Off target with his 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Paul outside. He kicks it to Muscala. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The Thunder with another miss. The Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Gallinari. And Covington sends it back. Here's Westbrook. That shot misses. Some solid D from Paul.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So crafty inside of me. Paul's been successful for many years in challenging the heart of your defense.
Covington against Gallinari. The 3 from Harden. Had a hand on it, and he recovers it.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Daniel House. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Here is Harden. He's got 24. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Noel kicks to Paul. Pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Defended by Gordon. Harden against Schroeder.
How about the great shot selection of Paul in that play? He lets the offense come natural.
Rockets trail by 3. Now here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Ferguson misses. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Diallo, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And a change for the Rockets. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And here now the Thunder. The pass to Noel. Feeds it to Muscala. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Muscala's got 8.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Harden with it. He has 29. To the middle. Here's Carroll. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Carroll. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1. They get it back. And it's Noel missing. The Rockets shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Green dishes to Gordon. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Look, it's always awesome to see Gordon take it to the rim, adding more wrinkles to his offensive game. Sick.
Schroeder against Rivers. And Gordon over to help. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McLemore. And Houston again with the bucket.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Throws it up high. And slam dunk by Noel.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside Gordon. Back to Rivers. Outside Green. And no good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Diallo, and it's blocked by Gordon. Pass to McLemore. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Outside Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I consider Gordon a crafty scorer, as he knows how to create opportunities all around the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A free throw good from Eric Gordon.
Well, I think it's Gordon's diverse skill set that makes him a great supporting player. He can fill any gaps in your game on offense or defense.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Thunder trailing by 3. And here's Diallo. Inside, here's Adams.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Here's McLemore. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. McLemore's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Diallo the pass to Adams. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. There's the double team with Westbrook. And slam dunk by Noel.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, it's pretty simple with Eric Gordon. This is a guy who's a pure scorer. I mean, you better hammer him to stop him.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Schroeder passes to Adams. Shoots over Tucker. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. Passes it to Diallo. And it's off from three-point range. Houston leading by 5. Here's Covington. Second chance shot and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
For 3, Westbrook. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. James Harden getting it done for Houston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Robert Covington out there with McLemore. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Tucker in at the center. But they get it back.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And the first one drops. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. Both free throws good from Noel. Now Westbrook. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
You know what? This is what Westbrook's relentlessness wins him. Buckets and a foul.
Free throw good, Westbrook. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Noel. Adams taking his time here. Adams drawing the double team. Noel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Ben McLemore.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. There's the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gallinari outside. Down low. And Covington sends it back. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And so here is Oklahoma City, stolen by Tucker, and now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him, and finished off by Westbrook.
When you put everything into your defense like Tucker does, good things happen. Like easy points off of a terrific steal.
Gallinari surveying the D. There's the pass to Schroeder. Now here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Westbrook. Back to Covington. Count the basket. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
The strength of Covington, willing these shots in, despite the D being very aggressive with it.
There's the double team with Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Ben McLemore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. For the Thunder, Dort's checked in, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 6. Outside Gordon. Doesn't go that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Dort gets it to go.
He's one of the greatest passers in the history of the league. I mean, Paul is top 10 on the all-time assist list.
Here's Westbrook. The 17-footer goes down. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Throw good, Adams. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Westbrook. Bullseye. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 of 5 in this 4th quarter has come up big.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. To the inside, 6 to shoot, and here we go. Harden heading to the hoop, finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
Oh, I like it when Westbrook takes chances on defense. This is how he comes away with steals.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Now here's Gordon. Now here is Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 33.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A massive energy force. Adams Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And he can't get the first one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And he sinks the second. Westbrook with it. Harden finds Westbrook. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Brutal. He's so crafty with the ball. The ability to score inside and outside. Just a terrific night from Harden.
Westbrook against Paul. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Gordon for three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Harden's shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Oklahoma City. Count it, and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
That's good from Westbrook. And here now the Thunder. And here is Paul. Kicks it to Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Houston leading by 5. Gordon finds Harden. The shot will not fall. Paul with the defensive effort. The Thunder have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Dort passes to Adams. Shoots over Tucker. Adams dishes to Paul. Basket counts. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
The veteran showing some energy. What has gotten into Paul tonight?
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, and James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 38 points.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Rockets leading by 4. Timeout called the Rockets.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Back to Tucker. Houston moving it around. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Adams.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around their neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Here's Gallinari, and Covington sends it back. Here's Westbrook. Count it. Westbrook's got 18 points just in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets leading by 4. Passes to House. Harden has a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 41.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Adams. No good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
Throw good, James Harden. Harden hits them both. Now Paul. Inside, trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Westbrook. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Westbrook against Paul. Floats one, and he lays it up and in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Westbrook against Paul. A nice shot by Tucker.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Paul against Westbrook. Lets it go from 14. And Adams with the slam.
Cutting the D to shreds in the pick and roll. That's Chris Paul with a beautiful dish.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Westbrook drives in. That shot no good. Adams, some nice D. Paul surveying the floor. And Gallinari throws it down.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Covington. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Covington's got 4 this quarter.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
Paul, and there's another one for the Thunder.
I mean, this is why you put the ball in Paul's hands. He's not going to back down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Pass to Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker. Just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Paul against Westbrook. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Chris Paul.
And who better to take the shot for you? Nobody. I mean, Paul's showing his leadership, coming up big.
From about 16, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
To the inside. The Thunder pull it in.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow. And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Paul.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
Paul is doubled. The pass to Gallinari to tie it up. He's off from 3. Westbrook dishes to Harden. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run, and it had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall, and came away with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.